Meanwhile, the Russian onslaught in Ukraine enters the second month. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin have met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy on Sunday in the highest level a visit to Kyiv by an American delegation since the beginning of Russia's invasion. In fact, discussions are currently underway while they discuss ways to intensify financial support for Ukraine. The president has stressed on the importance of expanding the United States' opportunities for Ukrainian goods to enter the American market. Meanwhile, images have been released by Ukraine's Azov battalion showing the aftermath of war in the battered port city of Mariupol. The drone images here show several burnt-out buildings reduced to rubble and other damages due to shelling. Ukraine has also said that it has so far neutralized almost 1,500 explosives, 3 aerial bombs on Sunday alone. Since the beginning of this war, Ukraine claims that it has neutralized a total of 78,068 explosive devices, over 433 hectares of land. Meanwhile, in Russian city of Bryansk, a large fire broke out early this morning as an oil storage facility was struck at and it exploded. We're seeing smoke and fire billowing from that facility. No casualties have been reported, though. Ukraine has revealed that dozens of civilians who died in Bucha were killed by tiny metal arrows from shells of a type fired by Russian artillery.
The spirit of the whole country, we witness horrific sights of war. Let us see the joyful image of peace. We are fighting through extremely difficult challenges. Let us reach a fair ending on this path. The beginning of a happy life and flourishing in Ukraine. Our hearts are filled with vicious anger. Our souls are filled with raging hatred towards the occupiers and everything they have done. Don't let rage destroy us from the inside. Turn it into our accomplishments on the outside. Turn it into a kind force to defeat the powers of evil.
Meanwhile, Russia and Ukraine celebrate Easter this Sunday, with Ukraine starting off their holidays under curfew. Moscow, in fact, on the other hand, holding midnight processions and mass. India Today's Geeta Mohan reports from the Red Square in Moscow, where currently preparations for the Victory Parade, which is supposed to be held on the 9th of May, is on in full swing. Let's have a look.
The world celebrated Easter last week, but in Russia, it is celebrated a week after. And that's why here at the Red Square in Moscow, the entire area has been lit up. That's home, the traditional marketplace, the historical marketplace, and even as the Russian Federation is preparing for Victory Days, you can see a lot of the decorations, the chairs being put up, the lights, and the people over here are in celebratory mode. This certainly does not seem like a country that is at war. Most of them have not felt the real brunt of the war. While there are many we speak to who do not want to come on camera, they talk about how there are difficulties with sanctions. People whose companies were dealing with other companies abroad are finding it very difficult, but they're looking at other markets. Over here right now, they're more focused on Easter celebrations, and that's why everybody's out. There are processions outside of churches, and President Putin himself also partakes in the Easter Mass. So it is a very important day for people in Russia to come together, to talk about oneness, to share their day with their family members, relatives, and which is what we're seeing over here. A lot of children also have come out, and it is celebratory mode over here in Moscow, with people right now celebrating Easter. With journalist Satya Rautre at the Red Square in Moscow, Geeta Mohan for India Today.